So with that, that's followed that Thanksgiving, except a little bit changed because a baby was born. And that's how every Iroquois does when their babies are born. I give you that gift. And so, Billy, can you take my baby Alonianas?
Don't drop. Looks just like you.
Don't nurse him, though. Oh, you guys are so silly. But anyway, I wanted to share. This is a little bit heavy. I'm going to share with you. My grandson's with us over there at our table, and he helps me a lot. And all my grandkids has helped me a lot. But he came over here to help with the craftings. But I want to share with you. I hope you understand it right correctly. This was about, I think I shared with you last year, those of you that were here, but I'm going to do it because maybe there's new people here, and it's very important. About, I think, 4 years ago, or maybe it's going on 5 years now, there was a big meeting in Toronto at the CN Center. It's a huge, it can hold tens of thousands of people there. Where you know that big thing goes up in the sky at Toronto? There's a restaurant way up there, scary. Well, right next to there is a convention center for the CN Tower. They were having a world environmental, spiritual kind of gathering there to talk about the earth and the global warming, which now you're seeing the beginning. And I was invited to go there. And I always tell people, I don't want to go there because people from all over the world, they're scientists, they're trained environmentalists. And me, I never even went to high school. So why would I go there for? But there was people wants me to go there. Because I didn't feel I had a diploma in those fields, I don't want to go. I'm just an Indian. But a man from Montana, he sent me $200, and he says, I want you to use this $200 and put it at gas in your car and go to that meeting, please. Another person, he said, I booked a room in Toronto for you. I paid. He said, you to go there. I want you to go to that meeting. How come they want me to go and they pay too? So I got $200 and I don't want to steal it. I don't want to disappoint that man. So I said, well, they seem to think it's important to go there. And I live next to Albany, about 1 hour west of Albany, next to Fonda, New York. And the thruway is straight across the Mohawk River. You can, if you're on the thruway, you can see my house. So on that day in December, I jumped in my car and I got on a thruway and I went to Buffalo, New York. And at Buffalo, you cross into Canada, and just within an hour, you get to Toronto from Buffalo. As I was riding on the thruway, I'm listening to Kitty Wells and George Jones and Hank Williams, because I'm a country music fanatic too. I love it. And you know, when you go from town to town, you're traveling and you got radio going, sometimes it loses the station, another station overlaps, and sometimes they're both trying to fight over the radio. That's what happened to me as I approached Rochester. And then all of a sudden, I heard a Mohawk woman talking. And I said, it's impossible. Rochester don't have no Mohawks here. They got no radio station here. So I shut the radio off. And that woman kept talking. It wasn't the radio. It was coming through the air here. And I'm going to share you what she said. She said, in talking Mohawk, I am your mother. I am the mother of all living things. And the reason I came to see you is because you've been questioning over and over why you should not go to that meeting in Toronto. And that's why I come to visit you. And when you get to Toronto, if they open the door to have you speak to the people there, I want you to tell them that I came to see you. If they allow you to talk. And when you get there, you tell them that almost all my children in the world, that includes you guys as your children and me, almost all children in the world have forgotten that I'm their mother. And I'm lonesome for my children. And she wants to cry. You could feel it. And then she says, when you get to Toronto, tell them there are 2 times in the year. One is in a springtime, and one is in a fall. When the day and the night is equal in time, the same time daylight, same time amount of time for nighttime, and they call it Equinox in America language. When those 2 times come, I'm going to ask you, she's talking to me, to tell the people, but for me, when those 2 times come, when the day and the night is equal, I want you to get your family and your children and your grandchildren, those that are able to be with you, or you can go to their house. And at sunrise, you will make a talk to the Creator and Mother Earth. For us, it means to burn tobacco with an open fire. And then that day, you and your wife will cook a dinner for your kids and grandchildren, in my case, great-grandchildren. And you will, after you eat, I want you to talk to all your kids and grandkids and tell them who I am, their mother, the earth, and why I am their mother, the earth. Explain it to them. And after you have done that thoroughly, then if you want to, behind your house, the barn, there's a mountain, a small mountain, or a big hill. You can take your kids or whoever wants to go with you and walk in the woods, in the trail. Or you can go to the spring. Or you can take your canoe and go across right just a little ways, the Mohawk River, and take them for a ride in the canoe. Or you can use a bicycle and you can ride around with your kids and grandkids on a bike. But don't ride a car from sun up till sundown that whole day. And then she said to me, and I know in your barn you have a big John Deere tractor. And I know you like to ride it and do work in the gardens and stuff. I'm asking you, if you will, don't ride that tractor or anything that uses oil. But you can ride a bike because you use your feet. And be with your family. And tell them who I am. So they will know me again. And then she says, when the sun is ready to go down, before it goes down, the sun in the west, you make another fire, and you make the sacred smoke rise, and you give it to Creator and to give it to me again, the sacred ceremony. And that's what I ask. But where you go, you tell them. But you tell everybody. And you tell your kids and your grandkids that they don't have to do what I'm asking if they don't feel comfortable or if they don't have the desire. But I don't want you to coerce them. I don't want you to, what do you call it, English word? Trick them or make them fear. I only want those people that are 100% willing to honor me, their mother, to do it. No coercion, no shame, only if they want to. And so, my brothers and sisters, a message from the Mother Earth, I give it to you. You don't have to do nothing, or you can do something if you want, but only if you want. And so I say thank you on behalf of my people, the Haudenosaunee, for coming here today to listen to these few words. And I think you're all the best looking people. This assembly here is better than Hollywood. You look great.